Hey guys, Miss Pascal here. I am going to be teaching you your lesson today on shapes. You are going to need your workbook and you're going to need something to write with. Go ahead and pause this video if you need to get those materials together. We are going to start by watching a quick brain pop on shapes.
Moby, that's not gonna work. No, it won't. The wheels are the wrong shape. Wheels work better when they're circles. What is a circle? It's round and curved. A clock, coins, and a pizza can all be circles. Actually, that's an oval. An oval is also curved, but it's shaped like an egg. I guess it rolls too. Wheels are circles because circles roll really well. See, Moby? Your bike won't work because the wheels aren't circles, they're squares. What is a square? A square has 4 corners and 4 straight sides that are connected. Each side is the same length. Crackers, a sandwich, and keys on a computer can all be squares. You're right, Moby. That shape looks a bit different from a square. What is a rectangle? Well, a rectangle has 4 corners and 4 straight sides, just like a square. But a rectangle is different because the sides are not all the same length. The opposite sides are the same length. A book, bookshelf, refrigerator, a piece of paper, and a skyscraper can all be rectangles. Right, Moby? I guess you do see rectangles everywhere. But I also know shapes that have less than 4 sides. What is a triangle like? A triangle has 3 corners and 3 straight sides. Some triangle sides are all the same length. Other triangle sides are not the same length. Safety street signs, a slice of pizza, and half a sandwich can all be triangles. Yep, and a musical triangle is a triangle too. So you see, Moby, different shapes can be useful in different ways. And you can't have a bike with square wheels. It just won't work. No, it won't. Hey, that's cheating.
Alright guys, so that was a quick video on our shapes. Today we are going to be using our workbook to be doing a little bit more work on these shapes. I want you to open up your book. We are on page 745. Alright guys, so it says at the bottom of this page, so if you need to pause to get to 745, go ahead and do that now. It says, have students sort triangle, square, parallelogram, trapezoid, and hexagon pattern blocks by their number of sides and angles. Trace them and then write how many sides and angles they have. So I have some pattern blocks here. I know you don't have any at home. That's fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort these by the number of sides and the number of angles that they have. So let's start with our triangle. Our triangle has 1, 2, 3 sides, and it has 1, 2, 3 angles. So I'm going to put my triangle over here, and I'm going to label this one 3 sides and 3 angles. All right, what about our square next? Our square has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides and 1, 2, 3, 4 angles. So this is going to go in a different category because it has a different number of sides and angles. All right, what about our parallelogram? Our parallelogram has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides and 1, 2, 3, 4 angles. So I'm going to put it over here with our next group. All right, what about our hexagon? Remember yesterday we talked about a hexagon has 6 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it has 6 angles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the hexagon is going to go in its own category with 6 sides and 6 angles. All right, and we have one more shape, and this shape is called a trapezoid. So if we look at this trapezoid has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides and 1, 2, 3, 4 angles. So I'm going to put it up here in this category. Now, before we turn the page, I want to ask you one more question. Can you think of a name for all of these shapes if they have 4 sides and 4 angles? What would we call a shape that has 4 sides and 4 angles? We would call that shape a quadrilateral. So a quadrilateral, quad means 4. So any shape that has 4 sides and 4 angles is a quadrilateral. So squares are a quadrilateral, parallelograms are a quadrilateral, trapezoids are a quadrilateral. Can you think of another shape that's a quadrilateral? That's right. A rectangle is also a quadrilateral. So all 4 of these shapes are quadrilaterals because they have 4 sides. All right, let's flip the page and go on to page 746. So 746, here we go. You can describe 2-dimensional shapes by the number of their sides and angles, just like what we did on the last page. So for a triangle has, we can even trace them. 1, 2, 3 sides, and it has 1, 2, 3 angles. So a triangle is the only shape that has 3 sides and 3 angles. Remember, we talked about quadrilaterals always have how many sides? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quadrilaterals always have 4 sides and 1, 2, 3, 4 angles. All right, now let's look down here at our pentagon. Our pentagon, if you remember from yesterday, has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 angles. Make sure you're following along in your book and writing these down as we go through them. For our hexagon, remember our yellow hexagon, our hexagon has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides, and it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 angles. All right, what about our circle? Now our circle, how many sides does a circle have? Just like the shape, a circle has 0 sides and 0 angles. It does not have any straight sides. The whole circle is curved. All right, let's go down to the bottom. Or actually, before we do that, does anybody notice a pattern between the number of sides a shape has and the number of angles a shape has? So this triangle has 3 sides and 3 angles. This pentagon has 5 sides and 5 angles. This hexagon has 6 sides and 6 angles. So the number of sides a shape has is equal to the number of angles a shape has. All right, let's go down to number 1. It says trace each shape and write how many sides and angles. So we're going to trace this shape. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, how many sides did I just draw? 4. And we have 4 angles. All right, what about number 2? If I trace my sides, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 sides. And if I'm checking my angles, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. All right, let's look at number 3. Remember, if I'm going too fast at any point, you can pause the video. Number 3, circle the objects that have 0 sides and 0 angles. There's only one shape that has 0 sides and 0 angles, and that is a circle. So hopefully you're thinking out of these 3 shapes, well, this button has 0 sides and 0 angles, and this CD has 0 sides and 0 angles. I don't even know if you guys use CDs anymore. All right, on page 747. All right, this is what I want you to do. I want you to do number 4 through 9, and I want you to pause this video. So when you come back, you can check your work. So go ahead and pause this video and do numbers 4 through 9, and then press play. So hopefully if you're watching this part of the video, that means you've already done number 4 through 9. So I'm going to go through these pretty quickly so you can check your work. Number 4, trace each shape and write how many sides and angles it has. So I'm going to trace it 1, 2, 3. We have 3 sides, and 1, 2, 3. There are 3 angles. All right, number 5. This looks like a circle. So if I trace it, I have 0 straight sides, and I have 0 angles. I don't have any lines connecting in a circle. So I have 0 angles. All right, number 6. This looks like a shape I know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, what shape has 5 sides? That's right, a pentagon. A pentagon has 5 sides and 5 angles. All right, let's go to number 7. Number 7 is something called a trapezoid. So a trapezoid has a small top and a small top and a long bottom. So it has 4 sides and 1, 2, 3, 4 angles. All right, so if you're looking at number 8, that means you have already done it. Circle the objects that match the description. So this description says 3 sides and 3 angles. Okay, this shape has 3 sides. This shape has 4 sides, so it can't be that one. This shape has 3 sides, and this shape doesn't have any sides. All right, now looking at number 9, let's look at our penny. Our penny doesn't have any sides, so it can't have 4 sides and 4 angles. This shape has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides, so it can't be that one. Our basketball hoop has, 4 sides. And our little pillow, kind of looks like a green Cheez-It, also has 4 sides. Good job, guys. All right, so today for your independent work, after you fully watch this whole video, your job is to do page 349, where it says My Homework, and 350, that has the stop sign at the top. So you're doing 750 and 749. So you're doing page 750 and 749. When you are done with those 2 pages, you're going to take a photo of them and submit them to this seesaw activity. Okay, good luck, guys, and I will see you back in class tomorrow.